Hey, I was looking for you. Today, we're doing a review on the DeathAdder V3 Pro. I know what you might be saying. You might be looking at me like, Riot, this is your first video. How are you going to have a video on tech when you have a light strip that's broken right here? Don't worry about it, because I got you. Just like I'm going to take care of that, I'm going to take care of you. Alright, let's get started. Starting off, we have the quality of the mouse. Now, I don't know if it's the coating or the paint they used, but my fingerprints have definitely been noticeable on mouse 1 and 2, and I've been having to clean the mouse regularly. Another thing I want to point out is I had a black streak on the bottom of the mouse whenever I got it, and whenever I tried to clean it, it completely took off the coating of the mouse. Now, it definitely bothers me whenever I look at it for too long because I like keeping all of my stuff perfect. And it's not perfect anymore, but that's okay. Outside of the coating that they used, it honestly feels really well built, and I'm not just holding on to a piece of plastic. However, speaking of plastic is the shape. Now, I love the change they made to the mouse flares compared to previous iterations of the DeathAdder. I have bigger hands, and you know what they say. When you have big hands, you need big mice. Yeah. So seriously though, whenever I first started using this mouse, I had trouble with micro adjusting, more so in Apex than I would in Fortnite or Call of Duty, but after a few weeks I got over that and learned how to use the mouse comfortably. Now I did notice with the clicks that I have a tiny bit of pre-travel on both sides, more post-travel, mostly on mouse 2, but it's not really noticeable in game at all. Razer did throw in its own Focus Pro 30K optical sensor. I don't know anyone personally using more than 2000 DPI, so if you're using 30,000, let me know down in the comment section below so I can DM you and we can have a serious talk, because there's no one on the planet actually using 30,000 DPI and able to aim. So, I mean, if you are, please come talk to me. Last but not least, I do want to talk about the stock feet, and I would talk about the stock feet, but I replaced them with core pads right off the bat. So I honestly never used the original stock feet, but it was my first time using core pads, and I've been using Tiger Arc 2s for a good while, and honestly I've really come to like the core pads. There's just something about the core pads that feels more smooth than the glide and target switching that the Arc 2s just don't provide for me, and it's not bad, it's just different. Overall, I love getting used to this mouse. The first few weeks, I'm not going to lie, I would switch back and forth between the DeathAdder and the Superlight, depending on the game, but now it honestly just feels comfortable, and I prefer using the DeathAdder purely because of the size of my hand compared to using the Superlight. Alright guys, so obviously I'm going to be changing the camera angle whenever I have my next video. I do want to mention that I did fix the light strip, and I took care of that, and I took care of you. But with that being said, you know, this is my very first video. I have a lot of plans for this year, and I hope you'll join me on the journey. So, you know, if you liked the video, you know, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.